Sometimes there's believing in yourself, which is great, right? We all do that. Then there's, I think sometimes we need to also often have a realistic conversation with ourselves about things.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't mean you don't believe in yourself.
Molefe Komona is the editor-in-chief of GQ South Africa, with a vast knowledge about fashion, style, and trends, constantly up to date with the latest fashion trends, designers, and collections.
I need to also be realistic. I can't be sitting here and go like, oh my gosh, I've got a six-pack. No, I don't have it. You know what I mean? Yes, I do go to gym and I train, but I don't have it.
Welcome to Rethink Mindfulness. It's been a while. I know you guys don't beat me up, don't cancel me. It's been hectic. I've been trying to, run around the whole show, being pulled in many directions, but I'm back. And we are back, we are better. So bear with me. Today is a special show. I've been trying to get this guy on the show forever. And finally, he's on the hot seat and I'm going to tear him apart. He's the editor-in-chief of GQ. Molefe, how you do?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well. Welcome
right.
to the show, finally.
Thank you. Finally, we've been trying to do this because you're also busy. I'm not the only busy one here. You're also busy.
Don't put this on me. I've been trying to hit you up this whole time.
Alignment. We were aligned.
Facts. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Cool.
How you doing? You well?
I'm good. Very good.
You actually landed yesterday.
Yes. Landed yesterday, had a client event. Then today I had meetings and then I came through here.
And you're saying I'm busy.
Well. Yeah.
All right. We're going to play a game. I normally play a game with my guests just to break the ice a little bit. So I'm going to put you on the spot. Nothing crazy. I'm a piano or R&B.
Oh, wow. R&B, definitely. I think I'm more of an R&B baby. I was born in 83, so I'm really on that side. Yeah, I could play R&B all the time, but it just depends who, because not the current new ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing against them, but I just don't think those songs I can constantly play over and over again.
Yeah. You give me that vibe. You got a nice, smooth, deep voice. Can you sing?
I try. Yeah.
Oh, can you?
I do. I try.
I'm not going to put you on the spot.
What can I sing? Oh, wow. I actually cannot think of a song to sing. Oh, yeah. Okay, actually. Oh, weirdly. All my life, I pray for someone like you. I thank God that I finally found you. That's where we're stopping.
Okay.
Because, yes.
Yeah, no, so I was right.
Well, I mean, I try.
With a little bit of coaching, I think.
I know. I could record an album.
Absolutely.
Literally, that's one of the things I think about. But I think I'm not really passionate enough for it.
100.
So I don't know if I would ultimately do it. But I think, listen, you never know. Life changes, passion changes.
Got you. Maybe do it on the side. You never know.
Yeah, but
put together a single. Now that you've exposed yourself, now we're curious.
I don't want to be that guy who's trying too hard. Because I don't try too hard. So when I finally do it, I'll do it because I want to do it. I'll do it because it's a dream. I'll do it because, well, why not? Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Dress up or dress down?
60-40. 60 dress down, 40 dress up. Because I look really good when I dress up.
Okay.
So I was actually laughing earlier when I was making my way here, speaking to a friend of mine, saying that, you know what, I went somewhere and someone was like, oh, you're not dressed up. What it was earlier I went to do a site recce before the event. But you're not dressed up. I was like, no, don't worry. When I come back and I'm dressed up, you're gonna see it.
Different story.
And I'm gonna be looking damn, is this you?
Different story.
So 60% dress down, 40% dress up.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Books or movies?
Wow. Because I'm an editor-in-chief for a magazine brand, so I read a lot for work. So I would say 50-50.
Okay.
Movies, because also, to be honest, I'm not impressed easily. So a movie needs to be really that good.
Yeah.
And books also, because you get to learn a whole lot of things with books. But leisure reading, I want to do it when I'm on holiday.
Okay.
Because if I do leisure reading during work, it then feels like work. It feels like I'm looking at someone's work that I need to edit.
Got you. Okay. What was the last movie you watched?
Oh my God, what was the last movie I watched? Um, last. Oh yes. The Idea of You.
The Idea
The
of You.
Idea of You, starring Anne Hathaway, and I don't know what the guy's
I
name
love
is.
Anne Hathaway.
I had been waiting to watch that movie ever since I saw the trailer, because I thought it was a really interesting movie. It's like it's a rom com, but it was beautiful. It was a easy watch,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. I didn't. It wasn't as nostalgic and as mushy as rom coms are. And I'm not a rom com person, but when I do watch it, I want to feel those feelings.
Yeah.
And after I watched it, I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
I
you enjoy
wanted more.
Do you enjoy Western movies?
Um,
Like
it
your
depends.
typical cowboy, horses, guns.
No,
I'm gonna recommend a movie for you called
which one?
Old Henry.
Old Henry.
Please watch Old
Who's
Henry.
in it?
What's his name? Tim Nelson.
I have no idea.
He's
who
not that
is.
popular,
Yeah.
but the reason I knew about him was because of this movie.
Okay.
It's if you love, it's like a former bad boy
Uh huh.
went away, changed his life.
Yeah.
Now he's living under the radar.
Uh-huh.
But then I think his old, crimes and sins are catching up with him. Now this guy's looking for him, and now he has to protect himself and his
Okay.
kid. So the storyline is quite solid.
It's called what?
It's a typical Western movie, but
Oh,
it's just amazing.
What's the name?
Old Henry.
Old Henry. Okay.
Check it out.
I'll give it a try.
Check it
I'll
out.
see.
Let me know what you think.
I'll see.
Okay, one more. Personal chef or personal trainer?
Personal chef. I mean,
Okay.
personal trainer simply because I've been in boot camps. I've been in places in my life where you
Yeah.
have to be disciplined. Someone is telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Run up the stairs. Do this. So personal training. The last time I had a personal trainer was 2021, I think. And shame, this poor guy. We got the rhythm after a while, because then I'm just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what? But it's like, no, do this. But then when I started seeing how it was helping, I was like, okay, cool, we could do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, personal chef, definitely, any day.
Yeah, can you cook?
No.
Okay,
I can make
I see
rice.
why that answer.
No, I can make rice in a microwave.
A rice in a microwave? Like the ready-made one, instant rice?
I can actually make proper rice in a microwave. I can make that.
No, come on.
I do. I can.
Rice
And
in
I
a microwave?
Yes, rice in a microwave. And I can't cook, but I do have people in my life. I do have my partner who will say, okay, cool, please do things this way.
Yeah.
Of course, the food won't taste the same,
Yeah.
but
Microwave
I try.
rice. Interesting.
You make rice in the microwave. You put it in for 10 minutes covered with water and in a glass bowl. Then after that, you wash out the water. You put it back in for 8 to 10 minutes. You take it out. It's great.
Doesn't it
Try
take
it.
longer?
It works. No, 20 minutes.
Tops. Amazing.
And it works. Like, literally, I love rice.
Yeah.
So it works perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Mulefe. On a serious note,
Yes.
who is Mulefe? Like, what are you about? I'm sure people are curious. What are you about? What are you into?
Who is Malifa? It's such a. I think Malifa is a 40-year-old turning 41 in a month. Okay, so he's a 41-year-old man who is passionate about Africa, passionate about giving people a leg up. Also passionate about storytelling in whatever forms it comes, and also passionate about being able to make a difference in people's lives, whichever way I can. And that's not a PR answer, but that's just really who I am.
Got you.
But outside of that, Malifa is a very introverted extrovert. I like being home more than anything, but I have to go out because, I mean, obviously with my job.
Yeah.
Love eating home cooked meals. Really, really love that. And I have a very close circle of people who I'm close with.
Got you.
So I'm really, I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody, deep person, but also fun person.
Yeah.
I can be quirky. I can be really fun. If you know me, you get to understand that this guy can be very serious, which I am, but I'm also very multidimensional.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's a nutshell. I'm sure there's much more.
There is
I
much
feel like
more,
there's much more.
but that's a nutshell. In a nutshell, yeah.
I got you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're an editor in chief for GQ. What brought that about? Like, what brought about the interest in
So I
that
think for
role?
the longest time in my life, right, I've always been interested in storytelling. And I've been interested in, I remember years ago when I saw, there's a magazine which was called Real.
Yeah.
Real magazine, but it started way back when I used to be in the church, where I used to like be an editor of a church newsletter and stuff. But I love storytelling, and I love storytelling in that it helps us to see the audacity of that your dreams are not futile. And helps us to also mirror that, you know what you think of, what you see, someone else is thinking of the same thing. Someone else is thinking of, oh wow, I wish I had this grand idea. So if I'm able to tell your story and someone else sees themselves in a story, in your line, in something that you're saying, something that they relate to, then I'm happy. Whatever it is, it could be through a picture that we take and someone feels more confident. It could be through a video that we do when someone says something, someone goes like, oh, so I'm not crazy, I'm not the only one. So for me, that's at the core who I am. And over the years, what has happened is throughout jobs, I started out at Soul Magazine. Soul Magazine. Went to Real. Worked for Drum. Worked for Oprah Magazine, South Africa. Worked for Zalebs. Did a stint with Playboy as a freelancer. Really worked at Bona as well. Did some work with them. So over the years, I then ended up, my career and my passion in storytelling then led me to the position of working for Condé Nast, which is where GQ, the company is under GQ. GQ is under that company, and I was the head of digital. And then over time, I then auditioned. I call it an audition because obviously there were a lot more people. Then I got to the position of being editor-in-chief.
Got you. Yeah. It sounds like a huge role, huh?
Yes, it is. It's great responsibility, but I get asked this question so often, because it's such a huge responsibility. It is, without a doubt, but I also don't let it get to my head. I don't walk around thinking that. I understand that I'm in this job that I do. It's a job that has a huge responsibility, so I also hold that responsibility very dear, because obviously it's a great responsibility to be given, but at the same time, I don't let it weigh me down or let it alter how I maneuver as a person from a personal standpoint. From a professional standpoint, obviously there's certain things that you have to be more careful about doing. There's certain things that you have to also be very thoughtful about how you engage, partnerships you do. But yeah, it's a huge responsibility that I am excited to have, that I'm grateful to have had, and I'm also grateful that I have a great team that support the vision that I have for the brand.
Got you. I hear you. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't understand what the words editor-in-chief mean.
Yes.
We just, I go to the store, I get the magazine, browse through, I'm amazed, I'm inspired by all these beautiful people, wonderful stories that they're telling. But what exactly do you do? Like, what is editor-in-chief? What does it mean?
Okay, so the editor-in-chief is almost the commander-in-chief for the brand, in this case the magazine.
Gotcha.
And the magazine has different facets. So there's a print, there's a digital, there's events, there is the brand GQ itself. So my job essentially is to be the lead visionary for the brand, so to come up with the brand identity, on top of it to come up with the vision for the brand, and together with the team to come up with commercial viable ideas for the brand as well. So on a daily basis, I'm in meetings where I have to brainstorm with the team. I'm in meetings where I have to approve things. I'm in meetings where I have to guide the teams as to what's on brand for GQ, what's not on brand. Does this work for the brand? Does it not work for the brand? And I'm often also have to have an eye for detail, small little things where I go like, if we do this, that might be problematic. Someone might not see it in that way, but I have to always have that bird's eye view, so to speak. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this.
Yeah.
How do you? And I'm sure I don't know how you're gonna answer this, but
Yeah.
I'm very, very curious. How do you pick
Yes.
the talent and who's gonna make it to GQ or the cover page of the magazine?
Well.
How do you choose? Let us know.
So this is how we do it. So at the beginning of the year, right, we come up with themes for the different issues. I will usually sit down during my downtime, usually late November, and come up with themes. Okay, these are the themes that I was thinking. We'll sit down with the team, we'll brainstorm ideas on it. So the theme now also usually then will almost like lead us to the different types of people that could work for this theme. And then what I check for example, is one, what are the person's credentials in terms of being on a GQ cover? What's the person's story in terms of it bringing value to the actual reader? What's the person's brand? Like, how does that brand stand like, you know? Because also, as much as we like it or not, you sometimes can't be associated with certain brands.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's such a sad thing to say, but it's the reality of how life is and how being in this position of responsibility really is. Then also sometimes we do collaborations with brands, but even when we do that, let's say a collaboration for the cover, we go like, okay, cool, who were you thinking? Oh, all right, cool, do they match these type of criteria that we have? And I think often, right, I get people asking me, oh, I want to be on the cover and all that. And sometimes it used to be a very hard conversation to have, you know, to turn down a person, to say you can't. But now it's become somewhat easier in that there are a lot of people I've said that, you know what, I don't want to have you on the cover because I don't want to set you up for failure, because here is, say, here are the 5 people who've been on the last covers. And if I put you there, one, it's gonna get sometimes people to question the viability of the brand, but also they'll question you because they'll be like, hey, Mo, what are you doing on this cover of GQ? Like, I mean, they've been all these award winning, they've been all these people who've done all these things. This is their credentials. Now, what are you doing there? So I don't want to give you imposter syndrome in a way in the public's eyes before. So I also don't want to set you up for failure.
I never looked at it that way. That's quite interesting.
And I think that's what it is, because I think sometimes people go in like, oh, I'm ready to do this. I remember someone who sent me something like, oh no, I have the same following as this person, and they were really going at it, right? And I was trying to be polite, say, no, maybe, and they were going at it, and this person then sends me screenshots of, look at this person, there's this following, I have this following. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this now. Then I was like, okay, first of all, that person has won certain medals at the Olympics. That person has done this, they've done this, they've done that. That is their story. It's great that you're a great model, so to speak, or great whatever, but your credentials are like this compared to this person. Do you really want to set yourself up next to this person for people to do that comparison? You know what I mean? And that was a hard conversation, Shame, and the person has not been as smiley to me as they used to be. But listen, but that's what it is.
Yeah, it's as you said, it's kind of like sets you up for failure, because you're gonna have to live up to that.
Yeah.
And are you ready to live up to that?
Yeah.
So sometimes I guess people don't know what they actually want.
Yeah, and I think sometimes there's believing in yourself, which is great, right? We all do that. Then I think sometimes we need to also often have a realistic conversation with ourselves about things.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't mean you don't believe in yourself. I need to also be realistic. I can't be sitting here and go like, oh my gosh, I've got a six-pack. No, I don't have it. You know what I mean? Yes, I do go to gym and I train, but I don't have it. So now, it reminds me of this meme that they put where there are all these bodybuilders, then there's that skinny guy. I think you saw it, where it says, when you don't qualify for the job, but you're there. You know what I mean?
Still get high.
And it's cute, but also sometimes, how do you want to set yourself up for that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just be realistic. You're not there, and it's fine. I'm not there. I don't have a six-pack. I train, but let's Let's look at it that way.
Yeah, being realistic is the key here.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do really set ourselves up for failure.
True.
Without even seeing it.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a lot of content creators out there watching.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Are they? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hello. There's going to be a lot of them watching. And I'm sure they want to know, if you were to give a content creator or an aspiring GQ model tips on how to build a track record, on how to, pursue being on the cover of GQ, what would you tell them?
Well, so, I mean, first of all, the cover is a great place to be on, but that's not the only place you can be with GQ.
100%.
You can be inside. Your story still matters. Yes, there's a cover person. And another thing is we need someone who will get people to actually buy the magazine off the shelves.
Got you.
I always say this to people like, that's great, but like, how many people are really going to pick up that 70 Rand copy?
Yeah.
To say, okay, we know this person or we love how it looks. You know what I mean? So also that's my own KPI as an editor as well. And that's also extremely important.
Yeah.
That's what I get like KPI'd on in terms of my key performance areas with my bosses. So I also have to think about that. I might like you might have your whatever followers, but who knows you enough to pick up a copy?
Got
You know what I mean?
Got you.
And people get offended when you ask those questions. But I think anyone who's aspiring in terms of content creation, I mean, I think we shouldn't look at GQ as the only platform for content creation. But if you would like that, I think just do, I mean, great quality content is always great, but also do what's true to you.
Okay.
Do what's true to you and what comes naturally to you. And build your audience consistently. You know what I mean? Consistently build the audience. And as you build that, I mean, then over time, I'm sure our paths will cross, the right alignment will come through, and we'll be able to do it. Because I really do believe in that. I believe in alignment. And not even from a kumbaya, like just a smoke screen, but I believe in like sometimes things are so aligned. You want to work together, and then things get aligned and get to work together.
I got you. So I don't need to be a highly searched individual or some sort of like a well-known person.
Well, I mean, listen, if you want to be on the cover, somebody needs to buy at least 5,000 of your
Sad
copies.
truth. Sad
Somebody needs to just buy it. Someone needs to go into a shop and go like, I'm going to buy that copy because Molife is there.
Got you.
But then if Molife is on the cover, like,
Got you.
you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right. Okay. You flew in here because I believe there's an event on Saturday that you're attending.
Well, I'm not attending. I'm hosting an event.
You are hosting the
I'm
event.
hosting.
Apologies.
Yeah,
Pardon
I'm hosting.
Pardon me. What is the event about?
It's so it's the GQ music issue celebration. That's it's the third music issue we're doing for GQ, and it is the second GQ music issue celebration. We're celebrating our music issue that drops tomorrow, which is Friday the 24th, and that's really what it is. We're celebrating young musicians, older musicians, and by older I don't necessarily mean age, older in terms of the game, the industry, who've released more music or have been in the industry longer. So that's what it is. So really the event is to celebrate these musicians. We have 4 artists on the lineup, Umandi Sijantis, Zingumalo, Amos, and Toxin. So it's really going to be really exciting.
Amazing, yeah.
It's an exciting lineup.
Amazing.
I'm excited about it.
This is on Saturday.
Saturday, 25th of May, 2024.
2024.
I was about to say 2025. And well, it's an invite-only event.
Yeah.
You're invited.
I'm invited, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's an invite-only event. I know a lot of people on our social, like, how do you get in? The team was trying to do a ticket giveaway.
Yeah.
I have not thought about that yet, but it's like 2 days before the event.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do it on social, but it's because also the numbers are coming in. You know, when people, after you post, people don't RSVP until after you post. They're like, I want to come. I'm just like, guys, the guest list is closed.
But you can purchase a ticket. Huh?
No, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
So it's just invites
it's invites only.
Man.
No, not this one. Grooming Masterclass, people could purchase a ticket. I think going forward, we're going to look into that. But GQ as a brand, in terms of its global, ethos is we do ticket sales here and there, but that's really not what we do a lot of. So we'll do ticket sell like a small percentages of our event, but we do have invites. But there are people who have become friends of the brand over time, and you get an invite. People who join GQ Best Dressed reader list, they get voted for, they do get into top 10, we get invited.
I got you. I hear you. Well, I'm excited about the event. I cannot wait.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you dance?
I can.
I feel like you can't.
I can dance.
I don't think so.
I can dance. I proper.
I'm gonna wait
part of
on Friday.
A hip hop group in the past.
I used to be part of a dance group, like an African dance group, got into hip hop, whatever. But I cannot dance now. My body is stiff. Listen, I can move, and it looks really cool when I move nicely. But if I try to get down, no ways.
No, I can dance.
Like proper. Get down.
Proper.
I don't believe you.
What's the recent dance that was trending?
The Tswa, that dance.
Chwalabam.
Yes.
Yeah. I learned that in a few minutes.
Learning and dancing are two very different things.
No, but have you seen how difficult that dance is?
I don't think you can dance it.
I promise you, I could do it. If I could stand up right now and show you.
No, but here's the thing, though. See, there's a difference between you dancing and like thinking you can dance.
I mean, I've gotten compliments in the past.
It depends who, but okay. Listen, we'll wait on Saturday and see.
Yeah.